scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? That counter shot lands. Do you believe this? Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And around. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. These counter punches have to hurt. We wanted action, and they are delivering. A straight right just misses. time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last one.
Deep breath, big deep.
And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And he misses with the left uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Won't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't forget the jab.
On to the 4th we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
These punches coming from every angle. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the end of your
These tracks. Come on.
Time for the 5th round. Well, the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They exchange punches. So much firepower here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Get this boxing.
This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. A perfect counter shot. Counter punching. Punch, counter punch. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The straight right just misses. Has to be careful. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Ready to go. But you've got to be...
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Incredible work rate. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is... He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Every time Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. That the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
No free shots. Keep smart.
And we enter the 8th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can't score with that jab. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About Roy Jones in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
That's when you talk about championship material.
Take the round off. Win the
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell for round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, they're training, they're conditioned.
Whoa, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
And he scores with the counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big... The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. Throws the jab but does not score. Nice counter punch. And he misses with that jab. He missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Switch on.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap.
There and let's reset.
And here comes the 10th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Taking too much to fight until.
And they're calling it there.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass all over. TKO is spot on.